senior speech of the evening, number 11, Carter Camper.
I brought a napkin up here because I'm a big bag. I'm sorry, guys. I cannot believe this time has come. It seems like yesterday I was leaving for my official visit and knew right away this is where I wanted to be. I never once questioned this decision. I remember sitting in the back watching Robbins cry throughout his entire speech. And then I moved up row and I had to sit through Roder's awful speech. Now I'm sitting in the front and it just doesn't seem right. Coach told me I had a time limit, but I'm not going to listen to him because I've had to sit through 30-minute video sessions that could be done in 2. First, I want to thank President Hodge and Dr. Bates for giving me the opportunity to become a part of Miami as a student and as an athlete. Thanks to Josh Fenton, I'm not sure where he is, but for the work behind the scenes that we all take for granted. I'm looking forward to our exit meeting, by the way. Sorry, Coach. Thanks to Flash and Burge for recruiting me to Miami. I know Burge isn't here today, but I want to say that Burge was an influential person in my decision to come here. He's an unbelievable coach, but more importantly, he made me feel comfortable in my decision process, and I'm thankful for that. Don, thank you for supporting me throughout this past summer and believing in me to be a leader of this team. When we met last summer with the captains, we set out many goals, and I feel like we were able to follow through with our plan, with the only exception being the national championship. But the journey is what matters, and this year's journey was definitely eventful. Cash, you have to put up with Weidman needing a new stick every day, Nat complaining about his pads, and so much more. But I'm here to thank you for the random talks in your room about whatever the day holds. Also, it was Vi who circled the sour cream on your Chipotle order form. Katie and Carsey, you don't score goals in the weight room. Ask Andy Mealy and Riley Smith. But thank you for pushing me to new numbers that I did not think was possible. Each summer you didn't let me settle, and I'm thankful for that. Topher, your love for the game of hockey is contagious. We were all fortunate enough to have had you in your presence this entire year. Thank you for always pushing me to get better after practice on the little things that may help me with the next level. On behalf of the team, thanks for making the choice to become a part of the Brotherhood. Coach always says, leave your mark. Without a doubt, your mark will definitely be 3 short sayings. Talk, call for it, bury it. Vibe did a pretty good job of explaining his relationship with Jason, and I'm sure I feel the same way about you. Jason, you're what keeps us sane at the rink. Without you, there are days that are truthfully a struggle. Whether it be a tough day in school or after a tough weekend, you always have a dumb joke to lighten up the mood, or we'll just sit around and talk. I've spent a little bit of time in the training room, but not close to the amount of time as Vibe in there. And I'm thankful for the friendship that we've developed over the 4 years. I will miss talking baseball with you and telling you every year that this is the year the Indians will win the World Series. To be honest, I was worried about Brecky at first sight when he arrived. Who gets a bull tattooed on their chest? But I quickly learned how much he cares about you and how far out of the way he'd go to push you to become a stronger person and a better player. We've obviously had our battles, but I know I'm stronger because of it, and I thank you. Trags, you made an immediate impact in your transition to assistant coach this year. I know you will be a successful coach because of how much you truly care about your players. It isn't an act. You love Miami just as much, if not more than anyone I've ever met, and that's something you can't go out and find. Rico. Yeah, I'm calling you Rico. I'll never forget the words you told me on the phone when I called December 12th to tell you I was coming to Miami. Welcome to the family, were the words you said to me. Those words couldn't have been more defining of my experience here. You were a coach to me, but more importantly, you were a friend and a family member, and different than any coach I've ever had. You believed in me from day one and never stopped. So many people always told me I'd be too small to make it to the next level. You told me every summer when I was passed over in the NHL drafts that I'll make it there someday. Sometimes you may have believed in me more than I ever did. I cannot thank you enough for helping me get the opportunity to sign an NHL contract. For now, that is what I'll do, but we will stay in touch about when I'll be taking over this program. You made me a better hockey player, but more importantly, you taught me how to enjoy the journey and become a better person. Freshman. I remember being a freshman and looking up to Ryan Jones and Nate Davis and those guys. I hope you two feel the same way about me as I felt about those guys. Zoe Dangles, rooming with you on the road was a real treat. I wish I had more than 1 year to spend with you, but I know our friendship will continue. You kept me light and loose on the road through tough times, and I couldn't have asked for a better roomie on the road. And I mean that. Worm, we all know how hard we are on you sometimes, but it's because we love you. My only advice for you in your struggles in school, take classes with my girlfriend. Sophomores, Patty said it, the dumbest class to walk this campus. I can't believe you guys are upperclassmen. Programs in that shape. I remember your visit, Kurt. You may not, but it was fun.